Hello everyone. Today we'll deal with the concept of triple talaq and what was the decision of the Supreme Court in the Sayara Bano case. So now let's start the video. Please do watch the video till the end. So first of all, Muslim marriage can be dissolved under the four following ways: by the husband, by wife, through mutual consent and through judicial process. So it can be dissolved by the husband in the following ways, that is talaq-e-sunnat. It is also divided in two parts: Talak Ahsan, Talak Hasan. Sunnat means which has been traditionally followed. And the next one is Talak Biddat. Biddat means innovation, which has been added afterwards. It was not present earlier. So we will deal with only these two, Talak Sunnat and Talak Biddat. So Talak Sunnat is divided in two forms: Talak Ahsan, Talak Hasan. In Talak Ahsan, In talaq-e-ahsan, there is single pronouncement of talaq during the tuhur period. So what is tuhur period? Tuhur period is the period of purity. So it follows the iddat period of 90 days. That means during these 90 days there is chance of revocation or reconciliation and for settlement. This is the most approved form of talaq. There is ample scope for revocation and settlement in talaq-e-ahsan. So now let's see talaq-e-hasan. There is three pronouncements of talaq during three tuhur periods. Tuhur period is period of purity. So there is three pronouncement of talaq in three tuhur periods. It is irrevocable when the third pronouncement is made. But before the third pronouncement is made, there is chance of revocation or resettlement. There is no sexual intercourse until the third pronouncement has been made in talaq-e-hasan. It is a good form of talaq. Talaq-e-hasan is the most approved form. Talaq-e-hasan is the good form. So now let's see Talaq-e-biddat. Its origin is during the 2nd century of Muslim era. It was by the Umayyad kings. In this there is three pronouncements of talaq at once. It is also called as instant triple talaq, ITT. As the pronouncements of talaq are at once, so there is no time for settlement or reconciliation. It may be made by WhatsApp, email, notice, etc. So marriage is dissolved at once, done and dusted. So it is the bad form of talaq. So now let's see the case Sayara Bano versus Union of India. In this case, Sayara Bano and Rizwan Ahmed married for 15 years, but in 2016, Rizwan gave instant triple talaq to Sayara Bano. So Sayara Bano filed a writ petition in Supreme Court. She challenged the following: instant triple talaq, doctrine of halala, and polygamy. So what is doctrine of halala? After the dissolution of marriage, the Muslim female should marry another person, should consummate the marriage, then she will obtain divorce from that person, then she will be entitled to remarry the former one. This is doctrine of halala. And polygamy is, as you all know, Muslim male having more than one wives. So these all were challenged by Sayara Bano. So in February 2017, a five-judge constitutional bench constituting of Chief Justice Jagdish Kehar, Justice Abdul Nazir, Justice Kurian Joseph, Justice Rohinton Nariman, and Justice E.U. Lalit were held. So now let's see who are the respondents in that case. Respondents were Rizwan Ahmed, Union of India, Ministry of Law and Justice, Ministry of Women and Child Development, Ministry of Minority Affairs, National Commission for Women, and All India Muslim Personal Law Board. So what was the issue in that case? Issue was whether the instant triple talaq was an essential religious practice of Islam. If it was, then Supreme Court cannot interfere. So it was found that it is a not essential religious practice, so it can be repealed or modified. So according to Chief Justice Khair and Justice Nazir, instant triple talaq is a part of Muslim law and protected under Article 25 of the Constitution. So the judiciary should not interfere with this. So Supreme Court should put a 6 month stay period and forward it to Parliament to decide. According to Justice Rohinton Nariman and Justice E.U. Lalit, laws made after the drafting of Indian Constitution or the ones which were before should be consistent with the fundamental rights. This was the view of these two judges. Also, they were of the view that instant triple talaq is arbitrary, it violates the rights of women, it violates Article 14 of the Constitution, so Supreme Court has power to decide or declare it unconstitutional. So according to the fifth judge, Justice Kurian Joseph, instant triple talaq lacks arbitration and reconciliation, so it's un-Islamic. it is not essential religious practice. So it was finally held that instant triple talaq was illegal and unconstitutional. So in September 2018, the cabinet clears the ordinance where instant triple talaq was made punishable and the offender will be liable for 3 years imprisonment. And in July 2019, the bill passed in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and also received the presidential assent. It finally became an act, that is Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Act 2019. So the salient features are as such: instant triple talaq is void and illegal. It is a cognizable offense where the offender will be liable for 3 years imprisonment, up to 3 years imprisonment, and also fine. Wife or any person related to her by blood or marriage can file the case. Also, there was provision of bail which may be granted by the magistrate only after hearing the women. It is also a compoundable offense, compoundable by the women. So, women can also be entitled to seek subsistence allowance for her and her children. She can also seek the custody of children. So, this video deals with instant triple talaq and the case of Saira Bano versus Union of India. Hope you all will like the video.